Hello, my fellow nerds. Today is Monday. Yesterday was Easter Sunday, and I hope you guys had a... Bailey says hi.
Yeah.
In the most inopportune moment. Anyway, yesterday was Easter Sunday. I hope you had a great Sunday. Bailey, what did we do yesterday?
Easter things?
Easter things. We had a chill Easter Sunday. We did a little Easter egg hunt. We made food and all that fun stuff. So,
yeah, I got a frog.
Bailey got a frog because she likes...
I want a turtle now. No,
it's not a real frog. It's a stuffed animal frog.
But I want a real turtle. Like, one of them's like... They're like,
She just wants a turtle.
Yeah, the ones that are like the size of your, like... pink.
A little baby turtle.
Yes.
So, anyways, thank you so much for tuning into my podcast. I don't have an intro, so I'm just going to tell you. This is the Nerd in Texas podcast where I talk about movies, TV shows, books, video games, and anything you might consider nerdy. If you are new to my podcast, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I wish I could give you a hug, bring you in, give you a hug. This is how I do things on my podcast. I'm first going to be talking about my topic for the day. Today is about what happened on Monday on Netflix. And the second part, I will fill you in on a little bit about me and an update on my meeting with the dean at ACC, at Austin Community College. Am I in trouble? Stick around to the end and find out. If you didn't listen to my last week's podcast, there was a whole bunch of drama in one of my classes to the point where I have to have a meeting with the dean and I tell you what happened. So, I also have a mission for you. If you choose to accept, please like and subscribe on whatever platform you are listening to on my podcast. But if you are listening to this on your phone, in your car, at home, take a screenshot of your phone, take a photo of whatever you're listening to it on, post it on Instagram, and tag me in it. On Instagram, I am Nerd in Texas Podcast, all one word, and I'm going to start doing giveaways and all that fun stuff to my listeners. So, like, when I say to my listeners, I want it to be, like, two people who actually listen to me and not just people who, like, follow me on Instagram. So, let's dive into what happened to Monday on Netflix. It's Monday today, so I figured it's fitting. Today, in this episode, I explored a new website to get my research. I am not a huge fan of this website. I'm not a huge fan of Rotten Tomatoes. But I thought I would give it a try and see how it goes. There will be no spoilers because I really want you to watch this movie. It's a really good movie. It got 59% of the, 59% approval rating of the tomato meter, whatever that means, and a 67% audience score. And this is why I don't like Rotten Tomatoes. You have all these critics who say if the movie is good or not, and half the time they say the movie is crap when it's actually really good, or they say a movie is really good when it is actually crap. So, this movie, it's rated TVMA, but there is one scene I was trying to, Bailey wants to watch it, but I told her there's one scene that you're going to have to fast forward it through because, yeah, there's some nudity. And then there's one scene where it's kind of gory, and I was like, yeah, just made me freak out a tiny bit, just a tiny bit.
What?
She has headphones on and is watching YouTube and is not listening to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the genre is action sci-fi. The director is Tommy Wirkola. I think I said that right. The release date was February 18th in 2019, and the runtime is about 2 hours and 3 minutes. So, according to Rotten Tomatoes, in this description, it's in a world where families are allowed only one child due to overpopulation. Resourceful, identical supplets must avoid governmental execution and dangerous infighting while investigating the disappearance of one of their own. I feel like that is the worst movie description on the face of the earth. But whatever. Okay. And it did not take long for me to go from Rotten Tomatoes to IMDb because they had no info that I wanted. So it literally was like I got on there, got some of the stats, and then just went to IMDb because they didn't have any information. So the cast is Noomi Rapace as the Setman siblings or All the Days of the Week. She is a Swedish actress, and she's in pre-production / post-production / filming / completed for a whole bunch of movies coming out. She was in The Secrets That We Keep and Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. We also have William Dafoe, and on Rotten Tomatoes website, did you just fart?
No. It's my little... No. What? No.
It sounded like you farted.
No. I'm squeezing the air out of it.
Okay, do it again.
Okay, I didn't hear it. I didn't know if you know.
Anyways.
Was it loud?
I don't know if they could hear it or not, but we'll find out. So, William Dafoe, he, on Rotten Tomatoes, it just says the septuplet's father doesn't... It just said, I'm trying to do this. I really hope you could hear that. I'm not sure if you can or not, because I'm recording this on Anchor, and Anchor, the sound quality is different from when I do it on GarageBand. So, anyways, Rotten Tomatoes just says the septuplet's father. Doesn't even give his name, nothing. But he's played by William Dafoe, and he is Terrence Setman in the movie. We know William Dafoe as the Green Goblin in Spider-Man and Aquaman's father figure. And now it's like, oh my god. And a movie I can't wait to, a movie, stop. Okay, stop. I'm trying to, in a movie that I can't wait to come out called The Northman. Like, I'm so excited for this movie and I can't wait for it to come out. There's also Glenn Close, who plays Nicolette Kamen. She was in Fatal Attraction. That one was loud. I'm sure they heard that one.
I'm not actually doing that.
You know, she has this, like, squishy thing that she's messing around with, and she's, like, squishing it to the point where all the air comes out, but it sounds like a really gross fart. So,
want some ASMR?
Some ASMR of a gross fart. Yeah. All right. So, and she's the voice of Mona Simpson in The Simpsons and a bunch of other movies just a whole bunch of other movies that we know and love. I mean, it's Glenn Close. So what happened to Monday? Again, no spoilers, and depending on the response, I will do an episode with spoilers. So how do you describe this movie? This is how I put it. Imagine Hunger Games meets WALL-E, but no robots. There's a population crisis on Earth, and I say Hunger Games because they kind of have like the bland clothes, futuristic, weird things, and like you have to check in walking down the streets. Like you have to check in going to work. Like you have these weird wristband scanner things, and there's just all this like futuristic technology. And so it's got this like Hunger Games look to it. So their solution to the population crisis is that you're only allowed to have one kid. And if they find out you have a sibling, or if you had more than one kid, they took the youngest kid and put them in a cryo sleep or a cryo sleep or whatever it's called. I can't ever pronounce it. And you wake them up when the world is better. When they feel the world is better, that's when they wake them up. In the beginning, you see 7 babies. William Dafoe is the father. They were delivered in secret. The mother died during delivery. And so Terrence Setman, who names each child a day of the week. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So one sibling is Monday, one sibling is Tuesday, one sibling is Wednesday, all that fun stuff. Collectively, they create one identity, and that is Karen Setman. Their father makes them stay in their home all the time, like 24/7. And he makes all these changes to hide them in their home. The rules are each girl is only allowed to leave the house on their designated day. So Monday leaves on Monday, Tuesday leaves on Tuesday, etc. They can be themselves in their home, but anywhere else, they have to be Karen Setman. So they have these meetings every night. They have this cool technology where they record what they did for that day. They go over it that night, so all the sisters are on board with Karen Setman. They all know what Karen Setman did that day, that week, stuff like that. So Monday goes out on her designated day. She goes to work, but she doesn't come back. And she doesn't come back to do their nightly meeting. And the rest of them, they like start to freak out. And the rest of them start to investigate what happened to Monday. And it goes bad. There is like so much action in this movie. So many awesome fight scenes in this movie. So many plot twists in this movie that I can't really like tell you a whole lot about it because I want you to watch it and be like, for the first time. I mean, there is one thing in that movie that I didn't guess, and I was like, what? Like, I didn't see that coming. And normally I try and guess like every movie. And so if you ever get the chance and you like sci-fi action thrillers, watch What Happened to Monday on Netflix. I'm about to get into my captain's log about school and my school drama. But before I do, I want to help you out. Hey nerds, you know I love helping you out. So I'm giving you a little tidbit on if you are wanting to start a podcast, I highly suggest you start it with Anchor. It's the easiest way to make a podcast, and let me explain. 1, it's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. So if you ever have any questions about starting a podcast or Anchor, get at me and I'll be more than happy to tell you guys, and because you know I'm more than happy to help y'all. So for the second part, which is a little bit about me and the drama going on at school. Side note, I am trying the summer edition Red Bull where it's the dragon fruit flavor. It's not that bad. It's not my favorite. I wouldn't go buy it again, but it's all good. It's okay. I like regular Red Bull and the watermelon flavor. Those two are my favorite. But
Monster's the man.
Blech.
Yes. I want to get sponsored by Monster. Have one of those cool like dirt bike outfit thingies. My God, in my dreams.
You don't even ride dirt bikes.
They too. Test me. Do it.
Anyways.
That's right.
So anyways, she does ride dirt bikes. So anyways, so my meeting with the dean, with all this drama going on at school, it was supposed to be on Google Meets from 12 to 1. And I kind of did a captain's log. Like, I kind of had, like, Google Notes ready for you to, like, document everything that was said, everything that whatever, so I wouldn't forget it. Now saying this, I'll probably, like, voice record it next time so you guys could, like, actually be more part of it. But anyways, so here's my little captain's log. It is 12:15. My meeting was supposed to be at 12. And I'm still waiting for someone to invite me into this meeting. Punctuality, people. Like, seriously. If I'm going to be in trouble, could you just hurry up and get this over with? Captain's log. It is now 12:30. My meeting was supposed to be at 12, and still no one here to let me in the meeting. I have checked to make sure I did everything right like 5 times. I understand this person is the dean, but if you expect your students to be on time, you might want to be on time as well. And my dad always had these weird sayings that I was always like, okay, Dad, whatever, you're weird. But I swear they are so true. And one of them is never do business with a business if the CEO can't manage to shake your hand. So in this case, if this dean can't manage to, like, show up to this meeting that I'm supposed to be in, like, huge trouble for what happened in the class, then kind of gives you an idea of, yeah. Anyways, 12:35, and I captain's log 12:35. Meeting's supposed to be at 12. I just emailed the dean's receptionist, the woman who scheduled this meeting for the dean, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm doing everything right. I'm clicking on the Google link. I'm waiting for someone to let me in, and nothing's happened. 12:44. Still, no one is here. No email back yet. When it reaches 1 o'clock, I'm giving up on all hope and not participating in this narrative. I'm willing to bet someone else that was supposed to be in this meeting did not show up. I have a feeling who it is, but I'm not going to say anything until this is all over. Because once everything is all over and set in stone, I could say whatever I want to about it, and they can't do nothing because we've already had the discussion, given my punishment, all that fun stuff. So, 12:55. Still nothing. Captain's log 102. And no show on their end. I know I didn't do anything wrong to miss the appointment. I emailed her again and said I was there from 12 to 1. I clicked on the Google Meet link. I have to go to work. Let me know if I need anyone, if I need to reschedule, because no one's here. So they either, didn't show up, and they can't say I didn't show up and I didn't know how to do it or anything like that, because I pretty much emailed them along the way. Like, I left a paper trail. I left an email trail saying I was here. I wasn't let in. And if they say that they, didn't know how to do it, you're the ones who set up the Google Meet. And so, you should be knowing how to do this stuff by now. So I waited the whole hour and nothing. I'm about to email my professor as well. They probably also have bigger fish to fry, and that's kind of even more proof that I don't really need to be a part of this investigation, and they don't really have anything on me. And I don't know, it's just kind of unprofessional to me. And kind of wasted a whole hour of my time. But Bailey and I sat here and joked around and all that fun stuff while we waited. I'm waiting to see if I get a email back about rescheduling. If I do, you guys, I'm going to keep y'all posted about what's happening. I'm going to keep you in the loop as much as possible. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Today is Monday. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I love and appreciate every single one of you. I know I'm having issues with my website, so my website is still up, but it's under construction, and I'm thinking about changing it over to WordPress because GoDaddy, I'm just having issues with GoDaddy. I switched to Anchor, and Anchor actually has like a make this podcast your, like a blog post or whatever. And so I'm just thinking about switching from WordPress or from GoDaddy to WordPress. So until then, you guys can use my Willow link. I leave all the links and all the stuff and things in my podcast description. If you don't know what Willow link is, it's like one link that leads you to all links. If you like my podcast, you can give me a tip in my virtual tip jar at my Ko-fi page. It's it's ko-fi.com/nerdintexas. Once again, I leave the link in the description. Again, I'll keep you updated on all my school drama. And until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts. And now for some voice messages left for my podcast. I'm now doing Anchor, and I wanted to test out listeners leaving me voice messages. Kevin and Cassie left me some voice messages. I love the both of you. And yes, I'll be giving an update on my cosplay, and I will be posting updates on my Ko-fi page. I'll probably do that update on Wednesday. Not on today's episode, but Wednesday's episode. So, check out my voicemails. I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to leave a voicemail, link is in my description. Have a great day.
Greetings, my fellow nerd. Kevin Connor here, checking in. Wanted to let you know that both Cassie and I absolutely love your podcast. Cheers.
Hello. This is Cassie Connor. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes now. I was wondering if you could give an update on anything regarding your first cosplay.